Hey everybody, happy late Thanksgiving, happy early Christmas, or whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy holidays. Hey, finally looks like Kyle's gonna get this bat for Christmas for his boys, and we went through quite a bit to try to get these letters burned or engraved in there. Guy out of Vacaville kindly stepped up. I'm going to do some electrical work for him, and he did this engraving for me. Um, I'll get his name and everything right, because I'm sure I'll hack it up when I try to say it, and put it in the description below, or I won't. But you know me, but I will try. Um, so anyway, this is the bat that I've been working on for Kyle. And then below it, this is that bowl that I had worked on. It's a bamboo flooring that I had done. Roger Carr gave me a bunch of this bamboo flooring, and we ended up making, I ended up making this bowl, and then the regulars made a bunch of cutting boards out of the rest of it. So they'll go to Habitat Restore and hopefully make a little money so that we can build some more houses. I'll drag one of those over here in a second. But the bowl's 19 inches round. It's about, I think, 3.5 inches deep. But it was pretty cool. I still have some sanding to do on the bottom. Like I said in the other videos, man, this stuff is so hard. It's crazy hard. But, you know, it was an experience. Probably one I won't do again, but it was an experience. But it turned out pretty cool, I think. So anyway, there it is. There's the bowl. All right. Then again, this is Kyle's bat. So right now it's sanded to 600, and then I went back down to 400 and started. No, I went back down to 220 and came back up again because it had scratches that showed up later. So always, you know, shine the light on there, check for scratches, and then, you know, you have to go back down to whatever scratch it was that, you know, shows up later on. I find that in the end, when I'm doing the finer grits, is when the ones that I miss show up more. So anyway, you have to go back and kind of start over and get back up. But for this bat, it's never going to really be played, or that's my understanding. You could, it's regulation and everything. The grain is lined up the way that it's supposed to be, so you could play with it, you know, if you wanted to. But I think it's supposed to be just a display piece. And so I'm trying to get it to have a really nice sheen. And what I'm using is, I know everybody's got abrasive pastes that are coming out, but these guys, Axe, they've been out for quite a while, and I just like them. They work. I mean, I've tried some other ones, and they work too, but it's just, you know, this was kind of like the first paste that I was using, and I just kind of know how to do it, and it seems to work out better. So you just put this on the abrasive sanding paste first, wipe it on there when the lathe is off, and then you just slowly bring the speed of the lathe up as you're wiping it off, and then you'll come to where you don't have anything on the towel, and then that's the end for the paste. Now, I've used this on this bat. I'm using this restoring polish stuff. Now, I've used this just a few times, but so that's what is on there now. I wiped it all on there, and then I turned the lathe on really slow, and I kind of got it on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to see how quick I can get this to come up. It's been sitting on there for a few minutes, and honestly, you hear all kinds of stories about how it's supposed to go on and how you're supposed to apply it. Some people say put it on and let it sit for a while. Some people just say put it on and go up through the, you know, through the speed range. I usually put it on and let it sit. I do the same thing with the paste, with the grit. This is just, again, it's a polishing and restoring paste. So let's see how good I can do with this. And you just, it's really, I mean, I put pressure, but not like a ton. And then, you know, I just kind of go slow, and in the beginning I'll do a couple of passes like this, you know, and you're gonna know that the stuff is coming off because you'll see it on the towel. But it really brings up a shine like super quick, and it's not like super shiny. Yeah, I guess it's pretty shiny. I mean, you can see how quick it just comes up. It's a really nice stuff. I hope I'm getting this shot because, you know, I'm not going to edit anything. So we'll see how this works out. I've been a little out for a minute here, and I'm just getting back. So hopefully this works out well. Big deal is Kyle's a really nice guy. I want to make sure that this turns out good for him. So then I'm just going to turn the speed up a little bit and just keep doing the same thing. And then we'll bore you guys to death for a couple of minutes. It usually doesn't take very long, but it's I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you're using those white paper towels, but these are just white shop rags. It's the same thing as the blue ones, except for they're white. So it's not like a regular paper towel. The regular paper towels seem to leave a lot of stuff off. One other thing I want you to see this black stuff? It comes off of the tail. So I try to fold that back under so that I don't get it on my piece. And I watch for it now because I know when I go around the end, it comes off there. No matter how much I seem to wipe that live end off, the live center, it still comes off. So I don't know, you know, what that is. But anyway, so this is just kind of what you do. I was just told the other day by someone, they said, dude, you always say anyway. And I guess I did. So I'm just gonna do this a couple more times. And this is the second coat that I'm putting on of the polish. And you can put as many as you want, and you can sand. You can do the same thing with the paste, as many as you like. I usually don't go more than like 3 with the sanding paste, and then, you know, 2 or 3 with the polish. But it just gives it a nice, you know, pretty good finish that's durable, seems to be anyway. And I don't put anything else on top of it. So I also didn't use any sanding sealer at all on this back, which I probably should have, but I just didn't. And it seems to be turning out pretty okay. I still have to take that nub off the end on the inside, and to tell you honestly, I think it's just going to be a lot of hand sanding. And this is some pretty hard maple, so it'll probably take a while. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to take it up one more time, and then we'll just go back and forth kind of quick. And there you go. There you go. So doing this mainly so Kyle can see this, and I know how much you guys miss seeing my great editing and informative videos. Yeah, right. So anyway, guys, there we go. I just did it again. All right, I'll shut this off. We'll take a look at it, and I will hopefully not bored you to tears to where you finished watching to the end of this. Now, I was worried that it was going to get inside these burns a lot, but it doesn't really seem to have. A little bit, but not very much. So that's cool. So I don't know, man. I think it turned out all right. Well, my throat's still messed up. You guys all again have a happy holiday season. Hope you all get to spend some time with family. You know the drill. If you want to like it, push the like thingy, or subscribe, push the subscribe thingy. I need to check and see how many people are still watching this. I'd be surprised if it was very many. But anyway, you guys, main thing, in our crazy world today. Be kind to one another. Doesn't cost anything. Gift of kindness is always the best thing to do for your fellow man or woman, child, anybody. We're all part of one race, the human race. Please remember that, man, and be good to each other. We can make big changes if we're just good to each other. All right, you guys. Happy holidays. I'll see you next time.